She fell in love with your hand. She fell in love with the lifestyle, the trips, the this, the that. And she just attributed to you. So she thinks she's in love with you. But as soon as that stops, she realized, oh, no, I wasn't in love with this man. I was in love with the things he was providing with the money. So it's really hard to do. I mean, how do you go about trying to see who's real and who's rocking with you or not?
My money never run out. Rich in real life. This ain't no come up, because I'm rich in real life.
Hey, speak on that, Mr. Rich in real life himself, right? And we always talk about it all the time, man, a rich tax. Yeah. Not just from when you going out to businesses and they trying to overcharge you or getting your car done, but the people and the friends who feel like you got it. So it's like, talk about that.
Man, it's cool. Come talk to the game guy itself, man. I still try to figure it out. When you go with everybody looking for you to pay the tab, or you going, everybody want to ride with you, but when you go, it's like you're almost kind of lonely. Man, everybody, the bill could be $500 for dinner. We go bust it down. You'll be like, oh, everybody put in a certain amount. It's $20 short. Ain't nobody trying to put, who's going to take the rest of that tab up, right? You got people who's going to try to, finesse you, get a lawsuit out of you, right? In so many ways. You got people who's going to try to sue you. Yeah. You got your ex-wife after 10 years gonna feel like, how can I get in his pockets? Cause they doing good now. Yeah. You got your friends, you got new girlfriends coming. They gonna give you their problems the first week of the relationship. Oh man, I ain't get to work, rent's due, things is tough. But I'm asking the game guy himself, when you're in a position of how we are, how do you know who really fucks with you or not?
Man, it's hard. It's hard. I say it all the time, man. Like when it comes to women, I don't never give a woman too much credit, as harsh as it sounds, because you met me when I had it. Yeah. And you've never been with me when I haven't had it. And I'm not planning to lose it. So how will we ever know? We really don't. I don't care if you could be here 10 years. Yeah. But I've had it for 10 years. Yeah. So how do we know? You don't even know. People do not know until the situation arises. And it's different things you can do. You can act like you don't got it. You can do little tricks and things like that to maybe find out. But for the most part, you don't know. And honestly, she don't know. If you've ever noticed, a lot of times dudes are in relationships or they married, they fall off. All of a sudden around the same time, the woman isn't happy anymore.
Divorce.
Yeah. I don't know if consciously she feel like I'm leaving because he ain't got no money, or she just loved the lifestyle that he could provide and not really them. See, that's why I tell dudes all the time, when you leave with your money, that's what a woman gonna want from you. She fell in love with your hand. She fell in love with the lifestyle, the trips, the this, the that. And she just attributed to you. So she thinks she's in love with you. But as soon as that stops, she realized, oh, no, I wasn't in love with this man. I was in love with the things he was providing with the money. So it's really hard to do. I mean, how do you go about trying to see who's real and who's rocking with you or not?
I'm not gonna lie, I don't know. I don't know. I don't
yeah.
And I probably, messed up. I probably messed up love lives and relationships because I'm over here thinking that I'm like, man, are you trying to get over on me? Or do you really mess with me? Or you trying? And now I'm battling in my head. Does this person really have love for me or not? And that's just something I'm doing. I'm dealing with constantly because everywhere you go, somebody's trying to get over on you. Yeah. You go park your car in the valet. I pull my car up in the valet. I remember in LA, the dude charged me $200. My boy paid $40. I found out he had a Honda Civic.
Man, he
paid $40. Yeah, but I come out with a Bentley Bottega and you charge me $200. And it's the same work as when you happen. So it's like that rich tech is crazy. It's like everybody trying to grab for you. So you just always on alert. Like who's trying to take advantage of you, who's not.
That's a fact. And I've ruined relationships because I was doing too much. Right. And what you don't understand is like when you do something for somebody, eventually they feel like you're supposed to do it. And then when you stop, they feel away. So I've ruined relationships because I'm trying to help somebody too much. And I realized I made them weak on their own. Like had I not done nothing for them, it would have been better because they would have had to become strong themselves like me. Nobody did nothing for me. So it makes, like you said, you back against the wall, makes you think. If somebody's always helping you out of your situation, you never get the back against the wall. You never start to think of those ideas that's going to make you great. And I've ruined people close to me like that. So now I don't really help people like that. I'll help you help yourself, but I'm not just out here handing out things and doing things for people like I used to because I realize it only hurts them. It don't help them. And they going to resent you for it one way or another.
Yeah. You could have did this for me. You could have helped me out. You watched me fall.
Yeah, man, that should be crazy. I'll tell somebody, listen, I will help you help yourself, but I can't just give it to you because if I give it to you today, I'm crippling you and you're going to keep needing it. Then what happens when that's gone, right? You're not going to learn.
Yeah, I get a lot. I'm mad at you because you didn't give me opportunity.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm talking about in real life, really mad at you because you didn't look out for. I'm like, oh, damn, okay.
So when it comes to the women, right? You said you've been married
Twice.
So you've been married 2 times. So you have some experience that these dudes don't. Give them something about what they should watch out for when getting married.
Man, first of all, you gotta be realistic. You gotta understand, marriage is a benefit of man, right? Marriage is a benefit of man. So get a prenup if you go through it, you want to mess with it. I would say, man, just do the Instagram marriage and say, hey, go get your last name changed at Social Security office. And we don't got to do the paperwork. Or if you really press to do the paperwork because it feels like, do the prenup, right? Have all that laid out for a prenup. And if she don't want to sign it, why? We gonna be together forever, so it doesn't matter.
Right.
It doesn't matter what I put in this prenup. I got to protect the business. The marriage is the business. You are the business. You need to protect yourself. Because they're going to come and get at you.
Yeah.
And I always tell somebody, I'm going to put the worst situation in somebody's head. They're going to be going crazy. Let this sink in. California and Florida, I got divorced in both states. And they are a no-fault state. This is crazy. I always look at this, right? So if you work, you're 10 hours at work, you come home tired.
Yeah.
You come home to your wife sucking a gardener's dick. I can't be with you no more. You know what's going to have to happen?
What?
You have to go stay on your homeboy's couch and continue to pay that mortgage.
Cold.
And then you have to pay her spousal support. Oh, yeah, you want to take care of that woman for so long? You got to keep saying. The judge don't care who cheated or why y'all broke up.
Damn.
They just look at the financial situation and say, oh, she's a stay-at-home wife. You making the money. She's used to a certain lifestyle. You got to keep giving it to her. I don't care if you set the gardener's dick. You need to pay. You got to pay the cost.
Yeah.
So let that sit and think about that. Let it sink in.
You about to save somebody right now with
Let
that.
that sink in.
You can walk in on your wife sucking the gardener's dick, and they will still say it don't matter. Go stay at somebody's house, keep paying the mortgage, and you got to pay her spousal support and half of everything.
Yes.
I'm gonna ask you an honest question. What is the benefit for a man to get married? Like, if you had to find one reason. It's a hard question, huh?
A benefit, it definitely it will slow you down, and you won't be worried about running around anymore. You know what I mean? So you do have a person. It doesn't have that person like it's like having an assistant. It's the business. If you're a hustler, you have an assistant. You have that assistant that's going to make sure a lot of little stuff. Sometimes I think big. I need the small stuff taken care of.
Yeah.
I might forget I need to buy new more underwears, and you at the store, you buy me some underwear, right? A lot. It has its perks, and now I'm not worried about what girl I'm trying to hook up with for the weekend, because I'm already settled.
Yeah.
If I go play around one day, it just happened. It happened, but you ain't not really hunting no more. You know what I mean? Because a lot of these guys are hunting.
And that take a lot of time and energy.
And that takes a lot of time and energy.
Yeah,
so
you can't just go find something and hit it and quit it. You got to put the time in.
Yeah.
You got to go to dinner. You got to,
But a wife, it stabilizes you to actually be on your focus and your grind.
Nah, I believe that.
Any relationship